Right, dear judges, I'm here to present you with Silent World, a fully on-chain autonomous word game. So we're building this in the premise that censorship is prevalent and everywhere, and we think that censorship resistance is core to the Ethereum and also to the other blockchain and Web3 communities. And we are building a fully on-chain game exploring censorship, resistance, and governance, where players of each faction can really influence the game direction via on-chain governance that is reflected in the real-world governance issues. So we're building this game in three key elements. One is censorship resistance, and second is on-chain governance, and third, we are building this with the public goods values. And the key mechanism is here, the farm player joins the game in the farm, collect resources from the world and reflects into the real voting power of each faction. And they attack and defend themselves. And then they can farm better behind the boundaries by moving beyond the monster's boundaries. And they can collectively decide on what the community should do in the future when the global state change happens. And so when the player joins the game, he will be prompted to ask to join a faction and choose a belief, which represents the three key ideologies within the Web3 communities. And so here comes the small demo. And we're deploying this on the EVM flow testnet. And this is also a Telegram bot, which can be used in the Telegram. And so let's just start, and we will be asked to join the faction, and I'll just choose Cypherpunk. And for now, I'll be asked to do for the human verification. I can either verify with the world ID, or I can just stake something to prove that I'm a real human and rather a bot. And after a small introduction of the game, let's start the game. So right now we have the global stage on the top right corner, and it reflects that the default monster resources gain is up by 10 resources. And these are the three different kind of resources in the world. This is for the Cypherpunk, this is for the Moloch, this is for Memecoin. And what gamer wants to do is that he wants to choose entity to interact with. Let's say we want to choose this little monster here, and I'm confirming the attack. And so this will cost me 39 energy, and it will get me 10 resources in back. And the resources would in turn be translated into uh, the voting power. And so the global state change is just a series of situational choices which can be made by faction members. And this global state change, here's the animation, which means our transaction is being confirmed on the flow testnet. And so the global state change is like something like this, and it's a situation which can affect the variables within the game, and sometimes it's in favor of one faction, but not in favor of another faction. So the faction members must use their resources gained to vote for or against or abstain the global state change. And that's the whole ideologies behind the game.